Hello, Wolfmined here, and welcome back to some more War Thunder. This time we are flying as the Americans on kind of like I think it's a fantasy island. I'm not sure if it's a real place. It might be a real place. I'm not sure, but it's pretty much an island with two air bases that you can capture both air bases and also destroy the enemy ships, which are the ground units for this map. So right now I'm flying in a F6F, and I know it's an F6, and it's the Hellcat. Or is it Helicat? I have no idea. I'm not the smart guy when it comes to planes a lot. But yeah, I'm flying, I believe, well, as I'm recording this video, I was rank 7 in the Americans. And I believe this is a rank 6, and the only rank 7 aircraft I have in my lineup is a B-25. Which unfortunately you won't be able to see that in this video because I only fly out with 3 planes. I actually have a pretty good game with this, even though we end up, spoiler, losing in the end. I had a fairly well game. Wasn't with this plane though, it was with a different plane, which you will see later on. So yeah, I'm flying around, the game has just started. I'm usually the defensive kind of guy, so I go over to our airbase and I'm gonna go help out our friends over here with this F4, which is pretty much the same airplane as me, just a lower rank of it. It's like the variant down of it. So going over and gonna help out my teammate take this guy out since he's shooting at him. I'm not sure if you can hear that. My cat is interrupting me during this recording. Silly cat. Anyway, as I was saying, trying to get on this guy's tail, getting some bullets into him, simple as that. He's doing all kinds of maneuvers to avoid me while at the same time trying to take out my teammates who are trying to get repaired on the runway. So I think he has 4 machine guns, and I have 6 machine guns. I don't know the caliber, I don't really pay attention to that, I just know how many there are, and there's 6 of them. The Crosshair has 6 as well, which is like the next plane up from this one. There's 1 kill. Yay, I got a kill. And that's only one of many to come later through this video. So yeah, I realize that not many of you like the War Thunders videos, but I'm still going to make them. Because I really don't care too much, because I enjoy playing this game. And if I want to record videos, I will. Hopefully it'll bring in some more people to the channel, which is one of my little hopes of recording this. So I'm going after this TBF now, which is a American Avenger, which is it's not really a dive bomber. You can use it as a dive bomber, it's just a bomber in general that can drop torpedoes. A torpedo bomber, pretty much. So going after him, he has 2, believe it or not, that's a fighter plane, like a fighter size plane. It's still a good size. It's like the size of my airplane right now, just a little bigger than it, and my plane's actually pretty big, even though it looks small. But he has 2 tail gunners in that thing, 1 on the belly and 1 on the back, in a turret kind of ball thing. On the back, it's just a guy laying down shooting. There's another kill! Yay! More points for me and money. Since that's all this game is about, is trying to make enough money to buy other things. Alright, so I'm at 2 air kills now, and looking around, seeing if anyone's going after our ships. So far there's no one nearby. There is a guy to my left, no, right now, who's closing in on one of my teammates. I don't realize it yet, but I'll eventually see him. There he is right there, the F-2A Buffalo, which is another American plane. So far, all we've seen is American planes. But there is an MC-200 back there, which is a German airplane. I'm just going to stuff random facts into this in hopes that you guys will be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I really doubt it. There's a Viewfighter. That's a British airplane, a heavy fighter with a pretty good cannon in it. Nothing crazy, but they're pretty good if you allow them to get a good shot on you. And coming into a head pass with another Hellcat, and it ends up screwing me over. Shouldn't have done that, but there was nothing I could do anyway, because his machine guns would have ripped me a new one no matter what. So now I'm into one of the more popular airplanes of the game, the P-39 Air Cobra. This thing is known for its cannon, which is I believe it's a 39mm, maybe a 37, either or. It's nearly the same. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of you yelling at me and like, no, Wolfmined, it's not the same. There's a huge difference, and so and so and so and so. I really don't care. I just know that it's a huge cannon, and if you hit an airplane with it, that airplane is gone. So I passed by 2 planes there. There's another Air Cobra going after. It's on the enemy team. So I got a kill assist on that. Can't remember what I was shooting at. I was shooting at something. So I got an assist on him. Now I'm going to go after this Air Cobra, which is pretty much an even dogfight with this guy. Because we're technically the same airplane. I think he's in a different model than me. I'm in the Q. No, I'm not in the Q. I'm in the N, and he's in the Q. So like, there are different variants. But pretty much we have the same turning radius. So there really isn't an advantage against us. It's just who can stay on each other's tail and who's lucky enough to get on the other guy's tail. That's right, I'm taking this moment to reload my cannon. And, well, my machine guns I don't really care about, because the machine guns aren't that good on this thing. I do end up getting a machine gun kill in this round, which was pretty fun. I was like, holy cow, I actually killed someone with my machine guns instead of my cannon. And there we go, cannon's finally reloaded. I'm ready for some more action. But the ammo on my cannon isn't really a lot. Of course, with the American aircraft, you have a ton of ammo. You have more ammo than average than planes, such as the F6 I was flying earlier. That thing has so much ammo. I think it has 2,500 rounds of ammo in its 6 machine guns, and it takes you a while to go through that. You can definitely get a good amount of firing on someone before you have to reload. I've actually, I think when I recorded this day, once again, this is after commentary, not in case you haven't noticed yet. But I bought the F6 on the same day I recorded this, and I love that plane. I mean, even though it doesn't have a cannon, the machine guns are just nice on it. I mean, of course, there's 6 of them, so obviously it's going to do a lot of damage. Speaking of Wildcats, or not Wildcats, Hellcats, there's one right here, going after this viewfighter. Of course, I can't remember what happens during this. I think the BF-109 takes him out. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. We're both gonna find out together. How's that sound? Oh, got a crit. So I ended up doing the most damage to him, but the BF-109 ended up putting the last round at him, making it his kill. Alright, so there's an A-20. That's a medium bomber for the Americans. Very fast airplane. It has 4 bombs. They're not big bombs. They're good enough to do some damage, but other than that, there's nothing else you can do. So I'm flipping around. There's no way I'm going to catch that A-20, so I'm like, okay, I'll go after something slower, which is a HE-111. But then all of a sudden I see this A-20 coming in for a sneaky capture. So I'm like, okay, I'll take him out. He's already on fire anyway, so it was relatively easy. Unfortunately, his tail gunners get a good hit in my wing, and that ends up crippling me to a certain degree. So I'm like, okay, I probably won't last too much longer in this thing, but actually, I end up lasting a whole lot longer than I expected. So here's that A-20. Now, keep in mind, this was the same A-20 I was firing at earlier, and it's still alive. So they're fast, and if most people are smart with their A-20s, they keep going. They don't turn around and dogfight, because they know they can outrun almost anything, except for a jet or a very fast fighter. So yeah, he's gone. Just look at how far. He's already a kilometer away, so he's gone. There's no point in me going after him. So I turn around and all of a sudden I see a German fighter, and I believe, well, it's gone now, but I believe that was a Buffalo. So okay, I'm not going to get into a head-on pass with this guy. Plus I was going very fast because I'm coming out of a dive, so I'm like, okay, I'll just circle around. But he was already gone. And actually, don't know how. I don't think I fired at him when I was diving down on him. Maybe I shot him earlier in the round. I'm not sure. And whoops, I forgot. I don't know. I can't see anything right now because my computer decided to go to screensaver mode. There we go. Alright, so apparently I passed something. Don't know what it is yet. You guys know what it is, but I don't know what it is yet. What is it? I missed it. What is... Oh, it was a 109. Well, it's gone now. There's Viewfighter. Definitely don't want that guy getting near the ships because he might have a torpedo on a... And he's already gone anyway, so... Viewfighter is going to have torpedoes. There's another Viewfighter. Luckily, he turns away from me. I'm like, oh god, he's going to come straight at me, and I would have been screwed right there. But he turns away, going after someone else. I think he was going after that 109 who was near the ground and going very slow. There I am, top of the leaderboard, 5 kills. Doing really great. Pretty much this whole time we were losing, and it wasn't really a surprise that we lost. But just because you lose doesn't mean you can't do good. All of a sudden here comes a Kitty Hawk and a KI-49, which are both fighter planes. Actually, I don't think that KI is a fighter plane. I think that's a bomber. But it's a Japanese plane. I know that much. Oh, no, that's a bomber. Yeah, that's right. I remember this. This guy was on top of the leaderboard on the other team. So yeah, like, here. So right there, that was a pretty good hit. That's a critical fire damage on his engine right there, but that does not take him out. He's still flying well enough for a while. It's like, okay, I'll ignore him. I see him over there still, a bunch of my teams. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe, I think he had more than one bomber. I remember him seeing him in another bomber later on. Alright, I'm hoping I can get some good hits on this guy, but nope. Just an assist. Got plenty of assists, though. Alright, so now we'll skip the time a bit, because most of that time was just me reloading and flying around looking for someone to go after. Here we come onto a Ju-88, which is a German medium bomber. Pretty good plane. Don't know why he had decided to abandon all of his bombs right there. Probably in hopes to, like, because he saw everyone come after him, so he was hoping that he'd be able to stay maneuverable. Oh, there's that guy again. In yet another bomber. Japanese actually have a lot of that bomber. Like, you can buy, like, I think you can buy, like, 4, maybe 5, or maybe it's just 3, who knows. But you can buy a lot of them. And there's a Ju-88, which is the same plane I just killed a second ago. It's just a different person. It's like, okay, I can easily take on this guy. And then there goes my cannon, so I don't really have much that's gonna do any good damage to him. Just my machine guns will pick at him, but unless I get a critical, there's nothing that's gonna change. So the other air cobra takes him out. Here comes a buffalo. Can't shoot at him because I'm trying to reload. Luckily, I got my timer going just perfectly, so I'll be fully reloaded at exactly the same time. Right then, there's a Hellcat. I'm like, okay, take him out. Taking him out, taking him out, taking him out, and he's not mine because someone decided to steal him at the very last second. And it was that other air cobra actually. There's a Spitfire. Spitfire's not good because he can easily outmaneuver me, no problem whatsoever. Who's that shooting? Okay, yeah, because here comes that KI bomber guy again. Still alive. No one's even decided to go after him until the P-39 just makes quick work of him. Probably the cannon off of the P-39 hit him. That's usually what happens. Because the second that cannon hits your plane, you're definitely taking a good hit. Of course, this isn't the only plane with this big of a cannon. The King Cobra, which is another American plane, very similar to the plane I'm flying right now. Looks pretty much exactly the same, just faster. Has the same cannon. And then there's the Yak-9T, which everybody hates because it only has the cannon. It doesn't have machine guns. It's just the cannon. And Well, they've nerfed that plane a lot, but they can't nerf it all the way because it's realistic. That's how the actual plane was. There's nothing they can do. They can just, like, because the plane costs a lot. I'm currently one rank away from being able to buy one, but I need to get a lot of credits because I think it's like over 3,500,000 credits to get it. It's a lot compared to the air covers, which are 50,000 each, which is a real deal, and you get 2 of them. But as I was saying, with the Yak 9T, it's like, well, it's Russian made, so it's very durable and strong. So it's hard to kill. That's the problem with it. And I can't believe I didn't ram that. We didn't ram right there, because that was really close. I've been having a lot of close calls. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely ramming this guy. Man, he just goes like right above me at the last second. So here comes the machine gun kill. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get lower, gonna get low. He's really low to the ground. He belly rubbed the ground right there. In case you didn't see that. So that was one of the reasons why I got the kill on him. And then I make the mistake turning right into that Spitfire, and I'm pretty much screwed right here because look, he's already turned around, and I'm screwed. And there I go, all gone. And onto my next P-39, since I have 2 of them. And I only go out in my fighters. So it's just me. I didn't realize this yet. It's just me and that F6 left on our team. And he's just about gone. Oh, never mind. There was a Ju-87, but he dies as well. And I end up being the last person alive, which I didn't realize at the time until I was dead. I'm like, oh, I was the last one alive. That explains why everyone and their mother was on my tail. I was surprised I didn't ram that guy either. we got real close right there. Of course, now I just have my machine guns because I don't think on this version of the P-39, the Q version, I don't think it has as much ammo in its cannon as the N version. Yay, there's another kill. I think I'm at 8 now. I think that's what I end with is 8. And all of a sudden, my plane goes weird. It's like, I'm trying to fight with it, trying to get it level, but it's trying to like roll over for some reason. Like, I don't know if it got glitched out or something. Because look, it's trying to roll over, and then when I roll over, it's fun. It makes no sense. So there's people in the chat saying, "Oh, you're the last one. You better win." Yeah, there was no way. There was a lot more planes on their team. Here comes a B-25 straight at me. Sets me on fire, and it's pretty much over right here. Just like that, all gone and dead. So yeah, that was a nice round. Got 8 air kills. Not the top position because another guy got 12 air kills, which is amazing. But yeah, that was a pretty good round, even though we lost. Very good round. Got a lot of money off of that one. Since I don't have a premium account, so I didn't get it as much as it says. I didn't get 24,000. I got 16,000. It just likes to rub it in and make you like, oh, if you want to earn more, you're gonna have to pay. I don't feel like paying yet. I feel like just playing the game as much as I can for free until I feel like doing the rest of like, well, until I feel like going premium and getting like upgrading faster, which will help going into the higher ranked airplanes, which cost a lot more. So yeah, that'll pretty much conclude this video, and of course I'll probably end up making another video. Actually, right now it's like a hour ago or so, me and King were trying to record together on this. I ended up messing up, which isn't the first time, but I ended up messing up. I didn't record my microphone, so it was just all you could hear is the gameplay and King talking to me, and that's all. You can't hear me. So unfortunately, we'll have to try that again sometime. But yeah, that will conclude this video. I'd like to thank you for watching. My name is Chris, also known as Wolfmined, and goodbye.